incredibly amazing animals with real superpowers. If you lived in a world of immortal animals and zombies, what would you do? Where would you hide? We all have our coping techniques and survival strategies. Now, imagine if you could cheat and someone gave you a superpower. Here are some animals that have won the genetic lottery and can even make Superman look common. Discover the secrets and hidden abilities of Earth's amazing animals. And for some extra fun, find our mascot Ned hiding throughout the video. The Malaysian Exploding Ant. How far would you go to save your family and home? This little animal may be small, but its superpower is mighty. Also known as the kamikaze ant, this native to Southeast Asia is willing to sacrifice itself for its colony. With the largest gland reservoir known in ants, when threatened, the exploding ant will literally split itself open and spray the predator with a lethal sticky substance. These deadly soldiers have been known to go out of their way not only to protect their beloved colony, but also their foraging territory. Honey badger. The fearless animal in the world. Who is it? It's not a lion or even a hippopotamus. The most fearless animal in Africa, Asia, and the subcontinent of India is, from the weasel family, the honey badger. It's so daring that it has won the Guinness Book of Record as the world's most fearless animal. The size of a medium-sized dog, the honey badger's skin is almost impenetrable, so thick that it would not be inflicted by stings or venoms from its prey. Another honey badger's superpower is that it's like a ninja. It's a master of attack and defensive tactics to the point that cheetah cubs have adapted over time to look like honey badgers in order to deter predators. Gecko. Who would have thought that the little gecko you see when you travel to a tropical paradise could be in this list as one of the most amazing animals with superpowers? More impressive than Spider-Man in its ability to climb walls and hold itself upside down. Scientists finally figured out its trick. Gecko's gravity-defying power comes from the electromagnetic attraction from the gecko's toes as they interact with the surface. As a side note, remember as a kid trying to grab a gecko and succeeding on only holding a moving tail and not a gecko? No worries, the geckos have the superpower of regrowing their tail. Tardigrade. What will happen if we explore the deepest ends of the ocean? What will we find? What if at the bottom there is a cure to cancer or a virus that could erase humanity? Meet the superpower animal, the best and most impressive beast of all, the tardigrade. It's incredible all that this animal could withstand. Besides superheroes, have you ever heard of anything who could survive the coldest of the coldest temperatures called absolute zero, as well as extreme heat and ultraviolet radiation from outer space? Yep, the tardigrade. And if that wasn't enough, how about several thousand pascals of pressure and exposure to gases? And more. Yes, this animal does exist. This unkillable beast measures a heaping size of about 1 millimeter. And if you have supervision, you could see it without using a microscope. The tardigrade is also known as a water bear or moss piglet and lives in any and every possible environment around the world. Hairy frog. What if I told you that a version of Marvel's Wolverine actually exists in our planet? It's not a superhuman, but a frog who lives in Central Africa. This bizarre hairy frog has been nicknamed Wolverine frog or horror frog because of its superpower. When feeling threatened, the hairy frog breaks its own bones to create claws coming out of the frog's toe pads. This scary defense mechanism does not leave the frog in pain since its skin heals itself after the ordeal. Dung beetle. If there was a beetle that could level a city, what would you do and where would you hide? Thank goodness beetles are not too big, or this one could definitely do a number on us humans. Better known for its choice of questionable hygiene, the dung beetle should actually be better known as the Guinness Book of Records' strongest insect. The dung beetle is smaller than your pinky but so mighty in its strength. According to research, horned dung beetles can hold over 1,000 times its weight. That's like an average person pulling 6 double-decker buses filled with people. Meerkats. Coming all the way from South Africa, meet the cute, family-oriented meerkat. The desert in which the meerkat lives is rough, and to adapt and survive, the meerkat developed the superpower to be able to look at the sun without being blinded by it. The black circles around its eyes block the glare from the sun, so that the meerkat chosen to guard the family has the ability to see predators coming from up above and far away, giving them the upper hand over danger lurking around. Platypus. It's not an otter, it's not a duck. The platypus is, by pure definition, a rare nature-defying animal that, by all accounts, it shouldn't have ever existed. Native to Eastern Australia, this super hybrid not only lays eggs and feeds her babies with milk from her breasts, like cats feed her babies, but is also equipped with super electroreception. That means that since the platypus has a very poor vision, the electric field that the prey generates with movement allows the platypus to go for a hunt and succeed. In addition, males have spurs on their hind legs that excrete a potent venom. When he scratches his opponent, he leaves him in serious pain. Parasitoid Wasp. This little wasp has a lot of superpower packed in its tiny body. The insects have been used to control pests in fields from getting out of control. When the wasp is ready to lay her eggs, it will inject them into the unexpected insects such as caterpillars, cockroaches, ladybugs, and more. The parasitoid wasp has the superpower to turn its host into a zombie, using the host's body to protect itself from predators, feeding on it until the wasp larva grows and develops completely before exiting the host's body like an exploding cyst. Swift. What's the longest you've ever walked? Maybe just for a few hours, but imagine if you could fly, and fly non-stop, for almost a year. Non-stop! Yes, there is a bird who has been recorded flying for that long. Meet the swift. They breed in the UK and migrate during the harsh European winters to sunny Africa, and will not stop until they get there. You will now see them in a whole new light. Opossum. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be? Here is one that will shock you. The largest marsupial in the Americas, the opossum, has a superpower. Ticks carry Lyme's disease among other illnesses that threaten humans if bitten by an infected tick. It was recently discovered that opossums attract ticks, and opossums love to eat them. Therefore, having opossums around your yard will reduce the tick infestation that is out of control in some regions of the US. Besides protecting humans, they are very clean animals and have the superpower of immunity from snake venoms, including rattlesnakes and Russell vipers. Research is being done to extract the molecule responsible for the opossum superpower in order to create antivenoms for animals and humans. These are few of the many reasons why opossums should be given a medal and a safe place to live near our homes. Toxoplasma Gondii. Found worldwide, this is a super powerful single-celled organism that is a parasite. Its superpower is so incredible that it can even control minds. Capable of infesting any warm-blooded animal, but able to reproduce only on cats. If ever exposed to this sinister mastermind parasite, the host can develop antibodies so not to be infected with toxoplasmosis. But if a mice or a human contracts the parasite and therefore toxoplasmosis, they become less fearful of cats and very drawn to them. If the cat ingests the infected mice, this parasite will have its happy ending. Electric eel. South America is known for many animals with superpowers, such jaguars who can catch their prey with one leap, piranhas who only leave bones, and now the electric eel. Despite the name, this animal is not an eel, but a slender knifefish that can produce electric currents. The electricity produced is not localized but comes from the skin cells all over the body. A knifefish can produce 5 times more voltage than any power socket. As you can imagine, this electric eel is at the top of the South American food chain. I hope you enjoyed this video about amazing animals with superpowers. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, remember to click the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get instant notifications of all our new videos.